What's up, guys? It's your girl Zeta Lisa. Welcome to Mama's Cocktail Hour. I'm trying to do this live thing. I know I haven't been live in a really long time, but your girl is trying to be inconsistent, trying to get back to being out on these internet streets. So please, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. Check out my videos. We talk a lot of real stuff on this channel, but we especially have been talking Diddy. And now that and I want to kind of just give insight because I feel like a lot of people look at the Diddy thing as such like a easy or trendy thing to talk about. The reason why I would say that I am so interested in the Diddy conversation is I'm a millennial mom, and I came from an era, grew up in Manhattan, grew nicely, grew up in a area where music was very prevalent, right? So the whole Diddy thing is very interesting to me because I grew up listening to 112, May, Diddy, Total, Mary J. Blige, Big Pac. Like hip hop was so influential for millennials, and if you know, you know. So this whole Diddy deep dive has really like opened my eyes to a lot of things that I kind of felt like you hear back in the day, and it's just kind of like a whisper or a rumor, or there's even like this whole ideology now where, oh, it's a conspiracy theory, like you're a conspiracy theorist. And I think what is happening right now is we are in the age of information, and we are also in a season of awakening. I think in the past, what social media has really did was the door to allow people to speak their truth, right? Regardless of what, because now you don't have to do it at a town hall. You can do it from your phone. You can be private. You can share it. You can not share it. You can speak your truth and not even show your face. Like many ways to kind of tell your story. You can tell somebody else to tell your story. And we are absolutely in the age of awakening. So, with that being said, I'm live. If you haven't hit the like button, do it now, cuz we are going to I'm already getting, so let me let me take this off. We are in the age of awakening, and we are woke. Okay. Hi to everybody in the comments. Welcome to Mama's Cocktail Hour. I promise you guys are here for a really good video. So, today we're not only going to be discussing Diddy because he was just indicted, he was just bail twice, right? We'll get into that. But there are some other things that are simultaneously happening at the same time, and I want to bring it to you guys. All right, so shout out to Tasha K. I have watched Tasha K from inception. I'm going to say, like, I don't like the new Tasha K. I feel like she's a little too much, but I respect the journalist in her, because one thing that Tasha K wants to do is not only does she want to get the tea, but she wants to get down to the real shit. So we are going to start off with this video. Thank you so much. We are going to, I appreciate everybody in the comments. Thank you so much. And I promise you guys, consistency is coming. It's been hard. I'm back, so please like the video. Hit your notifications so you can be alerted when there is a new video. I'm happy that you guys caught me live, but enough with the bullshit to the tea, right? Tasha K just posted this video, guys, and I wanted to share it with you guys so bad because it is so real. So it is a little choppy. I'm going to try my best. I have it on my iPad right now. I'm going to try you guys listen to it, but it is insane. All right. So I'm just going to give you some context. This is from a freak off worker who was basically working off with Diddy and Cassie. This is his brother going on Tasha K and basically telling Tasha K about the experience that his brother had, who was a sex worker, and his experience with Cassie and Diddy. All right. Tell me if you guys can hear it. Well, obviously not right now. Hold on. All right, it's coming up. What is going on? Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. All right, if that doesn't play, I'm gonna just go on Tasha K. I'm gonna give it to y'all right. Hold on. We got options, folks. But I screen recorded it so I can use it. And it is not working. I got it. Hold on. Here it goes. All right. Here it goes. Oh, it's so low. Guys, it's so low. Hold on. I'm like trying the whim. I have this Bluetooth speaker. Check it out.
Power on.
Kind of like a bump box.
Bluetooth mode.
So I am going to see if I can play it for. Hold on. And you guys let me know. Bear with me as I get this.
Connected.
Yes. All right. So here we go. All right. So again, just some context. It is a freak off ex-worker's brother speaking on the experience. So let's see if it's going to play.
She actually even had her pregnant one at 27.
All right. Hold on. I'm going to come back. This is the beginning.
Well, I saw all the drama that unfolded over the last week. And I actually have a brother who was one of the guys that used to beat him. But I think my brother might have been more of these guys because he saw her for, and this is the truth, it's going to sound crazy, he literally saw her for almost 10 years. He must have been really good at his job because they continually paid him. They flew him all over the world. I was constantly taking him to the airport. He may saw her about 4 or 5 times a year. I would say between 2010 and maybe 2017. She actually even had her pregnant one at 27. This is an insane situation. Like, I would not have believed. I always thought he was lying. I'm going to be honest with you. Until this happened. Once this happened, I said, holy shit, and I called him. So when I called him, he said, yeah. He said the guy was paying me for years. So I said, well, what would you do? I said, well, if she contacted me, yeah. You know, like he said, well, yeah, she contacted me. I'll help her. I said, seriously? He said, yeah, I saw all of that. He used to punch her in the chest. He used to punch her in the face. He beat her up one time, my brother tells me, and like him and Puff was like chasing her through this. That's in Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, because he had beat her up so bad because my brother was there, and I guess she got out of line. But he wanted to talk to someone, so to look into this. I called TMZ. TMZ told him to call with his lawyer. I believe he did speak to his lawyer this morning. Honestly, this guy, and he wanted to come forward for her because he knows everything. From what he tells me, she was in love with him. She was just did whatever this guy told her. So literally, she used to do it. And this guy, like, at first she hated seeing my brother. But because of the way my brother was with her, I likened to him because he wasn't like the other guy. He actually had my brother and 4 guys run a train on him. Where literally he paid these guys for 2 days to have sex continuously until one of them calmed down, and my brother won. So that's what made him. This was a crazy situation that I never believed. So what's going on?
Okay. So I apologize if the audio was a little choppy, but let me do just a play-by-play. So this guy is basically saying that his brother was an ex-worker and he worked with Diddy and Cassie from 2000, I'm not sure if he said 7 or 4. 4 doesn't make sense because I think Cassie and him met around 2006. So maybe, I'm not sure if it was 2004 or 7. I can listen to it again. But nonetheless, let's say 2007 all the way to 2017. I think he said for a total of 10 years, right? And his brother was telling him about this relationship. And he said he didn't believe it. He was like, yo, I believed it. I thought he was capping. I thought it was not true. And all of this comes out. And he says he reaches out to his brother. And he's like, wow, man, what you were saying was true. And he was like, yo, I told you. And essentially his brother is that he's willing to speak up on behalf of Cassie. And he's willing to tell the feds whatever it is that, you know, he needs to tell them to solidify that indeed Cassie was being kicked, punched, dragged, thrown down the hall. If I don't know if you guys can hear the audio, but in the audio he says, he even names like some of the hotels. One of the hotel that he named was the London Hotel, and it's apparently in Midtown Manhattan. And he said that his brother said that him and Diddy chased Cassie out of that hotel as well, because either she was running away or he was trying to hit her, whatever it is. Like, he said that he's met with lots and lots of times, and that apparently these freak offs would last for like 3 days. And so in this excerpt, he said that in one of the instances, a freak off was lasting 2 or 3 days, and basically 4 or 5 dudes, and they were all taking turns. And I'm sorry, trigger warning for anybody who's been through that. I apologize. I just really, the reason why I think it's important that this audio gets leaked, regardless of how graphic it is in some instances, is we need to stand up for the victims. Like, we need to, as a community, like, and I understand people like to listen and whatever, but like, we need to allow people a safe place to kind of tell their story. And I love how, because people trying to talk hella crap about Dawn Richards, because if you guys don't know, Dawn Richards came out with a lawsuit as well, a member of Dirty Money. If you guys don't know what Dirty Money is, it was a group, a 3-person group that Diddy made back in the day after making the ban. Because we all know Dawn Richards was a part of making the band. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, she ended up being a part of Danity Kane. So after Danity Kane broke up, he started Dirty Money. And Dirty Money consists of Kalina, Harper, Diddy, and Dawn. So Dawn basically just issued her lawsuit right before the men came in. And she laid it out. Like, she even solidified some of Cassie's stories by saying, yeah, I saw him throw some oil on her face. So it was really intense. The reason why I think these stories are necessary to come out, and, you know, shout out to Tasha K again for putting the story out first. This is from her channel. If you guys want to check it out and actually hear the audio on your own phone, go check it out. It's on Tasha K on her Instagram page. But I think that this story is so important that I want to talk it, despite like them talking about like gang banging and all that type of stuff, because that's like really grotesque and I'm not here for that. I just think it's crazy that first, this was for over 10 years. The man in the audio, a little perplexed, and you guys let me know what you think in the comments about this, or just drop a comment. But he said something that bothered me, and let me know if you guys feel the same way. Like, oh, you know, my brother said that he was in love with him. She would just do anything. Being in love with someone shouldn't mean that you do anything and everything that they say, right? Love should be respect. Love should have boundaries. Love should be like both sides. Both people should get something out of love. In this situation, sir, whoever you are, I understand what you were trying to do. You trying to put the story out and you trying to, you know, back by what your brother's saying. But I think it's hella irresponsible of you to make that assumption. You don't know her situation. She could have, and sounds like to me is she could have 100% been in a captivity situation and she had no way out. So for you to say that your brother, and I know it's what your brother is saying, but even for your brother to say that, but then in the same breath, she was kicked, beaten, dragged through the hallways like a rag doll, and for you to imply that that was love, that is not love, okay? There is no way that you in a relationship and you're doing this willingly and you're running the hallway and they have to be chasing you. Like, can we just use our common sense here? And like, it just makes sense, right? Shout out to Make It Make Sense on YouTube too. Check him out. He's dope. He's been reporting all of this as well. But it doesn't make sense to me. So, guys, can we use common sense? This woman was not in a willing relationship with this man. Yes, she may have got pretty things. He may have bought her a couple of things. And yes, it was her decision to stay. Although we know now that Diddy was 730. He's intimidating witnesses and calling 152 times in one day, as per the district attorney, not myself. So we know, like, there was really nowhere she was gonna go. She would have been blackballed from the industry. She actually tried to leave on several occasions, and there was people who kept bringing her back. So this audio right here is super critical. I'm wondering if this person reached out to the feds. Something I thought is interesting though is he said that his brother went to TMZ. If you guys don't know, it has been alleged that TMZ is in Diddy's pocket. And I say alleged. We don't know if any of this information is true, but a lot of the Diddy stories that are popping up on TMZ seem a little swayed. They seem like neutral. That has like so many disgusting things attached to his name, like freak offs and lube and 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil. Like, TMZ's reporting the most weirdest thing. And I'm going to give you an example right now. Right before his second bail hearing, TMZ reporting the conditions in MDC jail. So MDC is the jail, the federal prison that Diddy's going to be held in while he awaits trial. And so TMZ strategically put out a post on the day that he was going to his bail hearing discussing the conditions in DC. TMZ, nobody gives a flying F what the conditions are, and respectfully, of course. Obviously, we don't want people in there dying and being fed and not being, you know what I mean? Like, I'm all about equality and equal rights, regardless of what you did. We about rehabilitation, all those things, but nobody cares, Diddy, what the conditions are in that jail. So I found it very perplexed that TMZ will put that post out on TMZ talking about the conditions in the jail that Diddy would be in. Like anybody cares. Nobody feels sorry for him. Did he feel sorry for Cassie? Did he feel sorry? I'm going on a rant. No, I know I'm going on a rant, but I'm just saying TMZ has been a little swayed. So the guy basically said that they reached out to TMZ for the story, for the audio. I wish it was louder. And they were told to contact a lawyer. So they basically said, smoke. We ain't trying to aid in Diddy's demise. So how about you go somewhere else with your evidence? Like, guys, what is the world coming to? Is it coming to a place where we are selling to the highest bidder? Well, I'm just, guys, I am perplexed. I am going to keep you guys in the mix. So please, if you haven't liked this video, please do, check out my other videos on here. I appreciate it. I told you I'm going to be coming back. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is Mary J. and how she's involved in all of this. It is, but apparently, and I'll leave you guys with this, and it'll make you want to come on the next video, right? Apparently, Mary J is tied up in this, guys. And there is a VHS tape around, allegedly, of her, Diddy, and a victim. And let's just say Mary J isn't a victim. So there is going to be more to come with that. I'm going to see what I can kind of find out and be back here. Please subscribe to the channel. Done so. Love you guys much. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.